Hey,
Afternoon.
welcome to another version of us talking about stuff.
you made it back, and this is our 16th video.
I've lost track, but
We've
it's still fun to do this.
16. When we get to like 100 of these things, we'll have a contest
Yeah,
or
you can vote on them
yeah.
when we have that many.
Yeah.
But it's still, we're in the beginning days. We still are an appreciation series. So today we're going to be appreciating money. Oh, everybody grown.
Appreciation of appreciating money.
Yes,
Appreciation of money.
Okay, well, that's a little deep, so we'll just talk about some basics. And of course, disclaimer is we're
Financial appreciation. And as with anything, the disclaimer is we are not here intended to promote, give advice. We're not,
we're just
disclaimer,
giving
whatever the
everyday
disclaimer is.
information. You have to check
Go
everything out with it.
Speak with your professional
Yes,
before you do
make any
anything
changes.
we ever suggest.
Okay, so the first thing is, of course, your budget. It's the word. It's a terrifying word for most people. The budget. Where does all the money go that comes in? So we've reviewed our budget, and last year we
And
found
it was
out
frightening.
that we spent way too much money eating out. That's the one cost that can easily spiral out of control.
We could have bought a new car for what we
Yes. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could have bought a car for
could have
what
bought. We
we,
wondered where the money was going, and
and there it went.
There it
So
went.
just keeping an eye on your expenses for going out to dinner is important, unless you're eating really cheap, which is not good because that's not healthy. It's funny, the cheaper the food is, the more unhealthy it
yeah,
is.
well,
Another item is television. So there's so many great online subscription services. Smart TVs can tune into great, YouTubes and all sorts of other specialty channels for very low cost. So that's another way you can cut back without depriving yourself too much during these times. Yes, take a deep breath. Now, everybody is supposed to be saving, and if you're not saving right now, because times are tough, I understand, but eventually you will be trying to save some money. Now, if you have a retirement plan at work and you don't have to worry about that, great. You don't need to hear this. But if you don't have a retirement plan and you do want to continue to get some information, well, here we go. So the one thing that I really advocate is for everybody who can qualify for one, get a Roth IRA. And you might wonder, what's the difference between a Roth IRA and a regular IRA? So regular IRA, you get to put away money, and then your tax bill is reduced by the amount of money that you save. And I don't believe it is in your best interest to have a regular Roth IRA, because all of the money that you earn and all the money you save and all the earnings end up getting taxed at whatever tax bracket you are when you retire. So if you let's say you amass $1 million, woo! By the time you retire, when you start withdrawing the money, which you have to do at age 70, that's all taxed at whatever the tax rate is right then for where that you're at. Whereas if you have a Roth IRA and you build that up to $1 million, you take out all the money tax-free. Plus, that money you can get access to it for large purchases. You can borrow against a Roth, but it's pretty tricky. I mean, a regular IRA, but for a Roth IRA, you can withdraw up to all of your contributions, not any earnings you've made, with no penalty. So it's a great vehicle. If you're just starting out saving, you just start a brokerage account, get something like a SPY, which is a Standard & Poor's Index fund, ETF, start it with $1,000 and build from there. I know that it's a scary concept to manage your own money, but it's better to know what you're doing with your own money than it is to let somebody else handle it and make big mistakes.
as we have learned back in our day with a number of rock stars who mistakenly gave all their money over to their money managers, financial managers, and lost it all. And yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow. So, you know, make sure whatever you can save, save, right?
But just pay attention to where
pay attention to where your money's
your
going.
your money that you're saving. Now, two little tricks that a lot of people don't know about is you can do, if only one of you is working and you're a married couple or a couple, whatever it is, you can arrange a spousal Roth or spousal IRA and contribute money to that on top of the maximum for an individual. Something I just learned. And we're just started doing that a couple years ago. Another easy to follow thing to do is to set up what's called a trailing stop loss on your stock portfolio. Oh no, it's too complicated. What does that mean? Okay, it just means that you're going to put a sell order in on all your shares if they have declined by a certain percentage. I have a 10% trailing stop loss sell order in for all of our shares of SPY, which we index fund passive buying. So if, and what happens is this trailing stop loss means it tracks you as it goes up. So as it goes up and up and up, there's no problem. But at the highest point, if it starts going down, it uses the highest point as the barometer. And when it goes 10% below the highest point, it puts in a sell order and starts selling off all the shares. You might not sell them all right there at 10. You might take a 10, 11, 12% cut. But it's much better than having it go down by 40 or 50% like we had back in 2008, 2009, and trying to ride out the storm and having to wait another 10 years to get that money back. So it'll just automatically sell your stocks and you'll be back in cash, and you get to wait out for the bottom of the market and then buy back in a little bit at a time to rebuild your stock portfolio. So those are your two tricks: trailing stop loss, spousal, Roth IRA contributions. And we'll have it a little bit more structured later, but for now,
it's a tidbit. We're learning tidbits of things and seeing where we want the actual, when we do make a show, where it will go. And it's probably going to be a lot of helpful advice.
And just personal life. We're going to say body, mind, and finances.
Yeah, from what we've learned so far.
That's where we're headed towards. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and we'll talk to you soon.
And we're starting to learn. Please, if you do watch this, to like it, and then if you can subscribe, even if you never watch the videos. If we get a certain amount, apparently we can go live and do something. But we'll see. We'll just take it as it goes, and yeah. All right. So
okay.
see you later.
See you later. Bye.